welcome to Slingin Pixels. Hope you're having a rockin' day. So I have had two consistent questions since I launched this channel. Number one, what the hell does Slingin Pixels mean anyway? Well, you might have already guessed that a pixel slinger is another term for graphic designer. So I guess that means Slingin Pixels would be graphic designing? Seriously, over the years, I've had people ask me what I do for a living, and I'm always surprised by the number of people who don't seem to know what a graphic designer does. Now, for my money, pixel slinger is a way cooler term than graphic designer. And if you have to explain what it means anyway, you might as well use the one that's cooler, right? Question number two. Why do I look like I got my ass kicked in my intro and outro graphics? Outro, that's hard to say, outro. Did I just come out of the cage after fighting Conor McGregor? Thankfully, no. Did I just get done fighting with Adobe Creative Cloud trying to get my fonts reactivated? Probably, but that's not why I'm black and blue. This illustration represents a part of what you'll experience in the trenches as a pixel slinger. I'm not going to lie to you. A career in graphic design ain't all wine and roses, or even wine coolers and roses. Do they still make wine coolers? Those were real popular when I was in my 20s. And while they often tasted pretty good, they also could give you a terrible stomach ache. So in that analogy, I guess a career in graphic design may be kind of like wine coolers. And roses, for that matter, because while beautiful, roses have thorns that'll poke the shit out of you if you handle them long enough. Anyway, while being creative for a living can be awesome, you'll also get beaten up from time to time. Sorry, but that's just the truth. The thing is, you're not usually designing for yourself. You're designing for others who have to approve your work. And this isn't fine art. There's a specific purpose for your work, and that purpose is conveying information to others. So you'll rarely get the final say on your designs. And you can put hours, days, even weeks into your design, but then you have to show it to your boss. And they might have to show it to their boss. And then sometimes you have an underling, someone below you in the company hierarchy who might as well be a professional ass kisser because they've somehow ingratiated themselves with the higher ups and they think that they can do your job better than you can just because they post artsy fartsy photos of the meals they just made on Instagram. And they think that gives them the right to judge your work when their opinion is based purely on their personal aesthetics, which doesn't mean jack, because the bottom line is that you, as a pixel slinger, will never ever be able to please everyone aesthetically. And this person has absolutely no idea how design, hierarchy, or color theory works. But now you have to go redo your entire project because this has the ear of your equally ignorant boss. Then again, sometimes your boss will just love your first go and tell you to rock it out. All that being said, I don't want to make you rethink your career choice. I've loved my career as a pixel slinger, and honestly, there isn't anything else I'd rather do. Spending each day being creative and challenging yourself to solve problems armed with nothing but your creativity and a laptop is really satisfying. I can't tell you how awesome it feels to unexpectedly come across one of your designs on a store shelf or see someone admiring the window treatment you created. One of the biggest surprises I ever had was seeing a photo that I took at a political event used on CNN. That was amazing. So yes, sometimes you take a creative beating, but in my experience, the joys of being a professional graphic designer make it all worthwhile, especially when your boss ignores the sniveling ass kisser's opinion and gives you the thumbs up on a design you just put your heart into. So my point is, if you have your heart set on making your living as a pixel slinger, don't let the critiques get you down. It's all part of the job, and eventually you'll grow a thicker skin. And if you're prepared to defend your choices and your designs, you'll find that sometimes you can cut through the ignorance and win your boss is over. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in to Slingin Pixels. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, and better yet, subscribe to my channel to hear more tales from the graphic design trenches. And if you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear from you. Later. God damn you little bastard. I'm trying to kill a fly here. He's a real asshole. Got it. Now I gotta clean up. It's gross.